Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. I'm doing a second video today. A lot is happening. A lot is happening. So Firefly unveiled the interior, finally, unbelievably beautiful with neon lighting. Uh, I can see why the CEO said this is a boutique, premium little EV. It's a shame we can't get them here in the US, hopefully in the near future. But if not, here in America, we're driving Stone Age type vehicles compared to what the rest of the world are getting with these Chinese EVs, especially countries like Australia. It's really sad. But the inside of this Firefly is unbelievably beautiful. It's going to come in 5 exterior colors. And the company that I believe is providing the paint for us is that most technologically advanced paint company in China that we did a partnership with recently. And NIO just delivered 40% year over year. You heard that right, 40% year over year in deliveries, with 42,094 in the first 3 months of this year. We've reached a cumulative delivery of 713,658 EVs, which is a nice milestone, but 40.1%, sorry, year over year. And that number will increase dramatically as the year go by. Remember, Money Making It said that. As the Tatavosian and the rest of the propaganda machine keep trying to drag it down, I will keep buying and thank them. It says NIO reaches 70 millionth battery swap milestone. As the Australian albino is saying, with fast charging coming out, battery swapping will be obsolete. Poor chap. And I've now reached 20,688 shares of NIO, and I will keep buying. You see, as the EV adoption increases in China, which it is in a massive way, unlike here in America where we don't have choices with way overpriced EVs, people are not buying them. In China, the adoption rate is catching up to Norway. And because of that, the grid cannot handle it. So the Chinese government and all of the cities and provinces are jumping in one by one in order to team up with NIO, do partnerships just like we saw yet again today, in order to sell back energy to the grid to keep the grid stable. This is where NIO comes in whichever country they go, in whatever country is allowing free trade and truly wants a green transition to get away from fossil fuels. Well, what else is happening? NIO hosted a group of nearly 40 investors at its showroom in Munich this week, according to Hugh Zhuang, Vice President of NIO Europe. The delegation included representatives from asset managers and hedge funds such as JP Morgan, Millennium Fidelity, T. Rowe Price, Point72, and M&G Investments. The delegation visited NIO's showroom in Munich, where the company Global Design Studio is also located. The Global Design Studio is also located in Germany. The site was established after design chief Chris Thomason joined the company in 2015. So, and I quote, "This week I had the opportunity to host a delegation of 38 investors from JP Morgan at our NIO hub in Munich," Zhang wrote on Monday on LinkedIn. JP Morgan Chase increased its stake in NIO in the fourth quarter, ending 2024 with nearly 4 million shares, making it the company's 9th largest institutional investor. According to the latest filing, the firm also slashed its put options by 84.4% to 1,200 contracts and made a modest 4.7% reduction in its calls to 116,600. Many of the investors were particularly, and this is what I love about this article, it says many of the investors were particularly interested in our long-term commitment. So while the Tatavosian is telling people, I will not buy it yet, JP Morgan and the rest of his friends keep buying and holding, knowing where the company is going for the long term. It says in our long-term commitment to innovation, including our sustained investments in core technologies, which the propaganda machine will tell you is cash burn. They should not invest. Including our sustained investments in core technologies like the Skyride intelligent chassis system featured in the Neo ET9, as well as the ongoing deployment of our power swap stations across key markets, like we see with that partnership we had just yet again today, as reported in late January. So deliveries of the flagship ET9 sedan began on Friday, as we know. In Europe, Neo currently operates 59 battery swap stations, and shares of the Shanghai-based automaker dropped. And while it's dropping, I will keep buying, because I understand when the sheep is panicking and when the market is fearful, and you see that they're fearful for the wrong reasons, just like during the pandemic when people were pooping in their pants and selling, I was buying. So I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so. Because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the game is played in Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.